Inside this ordinary cement drum, hidden in a quiet home in Meerut, police uncovered something so horrific, it froze the nation. A man's body, cut into pieces, buried in cement, by the woman he called his wife, and the lover she was hiding all along. This isn't a horror film. It's real, it's chilling, and it's far darker than anyone imagined. What could twist love into murder? How do you go from wedding vows to a blood-soaked betrayal? Stay with us, because what's inside this barrel tells a story you'll never forget. Hit that like button, subscribe, and brace yourself. This one, it will leave you shaken. Saurabh Rajput was just 29 years old, a doting father, a husband, and a man building a better life. After marrying Muskan Rastogi in 2016, the couple welcomed a baby girl in 2019. Saurabh worked as a merchant navy officer, hoping to give his family the future they deserved. On February 24, 2025, he returned from an overseas assignment in London, likely unaware that it would be his final journey home. What he didn't know was that he had already been marked for death. Enter SAHIL, a childhood friend of Muskan's. They reconnected in 2019 through a school WhatsApp group, an innocent spark that quickly became an all-consuming fire. While Saurabh was in London, the affair between Muskan and SAHIL deepened. They used Snapchat, fake profiles, and secret rendezvous to keep it hidden. But this wasn't just a love affair, it was manipulation on a chilling level, because Muskan didn't just love SAHIL, she controlled him. And the way she did it will leave you speechless. Muskan went beyond deception. She created a fake Snapchat account impersonating SAHIL's dead mother. Yes, you heard that right. She pretended to be the spirit of his late mother, sending messages like, "Saurabh is destined to die at Muskan's hands." SAHIL, emotionally vulnerable and completely under her influence, believed it. And Muskan used that belief to feed a deadly fantasy. They made a plan, a murder that had to be perfect, clean, undetectable. On March 4, 2025, Saurabh returned home to what he thought was a peaceful evening. But Muskan had already laced his drink with sleeping pills. What happened next defies the limits of human cruelty. As he lost consciousness, SAHIL entered through the back door, knife in hand. And under Muskan's instructions, he stabbed Saurabh 3 times in the heart. What happened next is almost beyond belief. Saurabh was cut into 15 pieces, his head was severed, his heart was pierced, his limbs bent backwards, and finally, they stuffed his remains into a blue plastic drum, poured cement over it, and sealed it shut. They left the drum inside the house, right there, where they lived, where they laughed, where they pretended nothing had ever happened. Just days after her husband's gruesome murder, Muskan Rastogi was seen doing something unthinkable. Muskan and SAHIL were caught on video dancing in a local club, smiling, laughing, celebrating. In another video that has since gone viral, the pair is seen celebrating Holi, the festival of colors. They appear smiling at the camera, completely at ease, their faces smeared with vibrant gulal, as if nothing had happened. But the celebration didn't stop there. Another shocking video shows Muskan celebrating SAHIL's birthday on March 11th. She's seen cutting a cake, feeding SAHIL and laughing, while her husband's body lay hidden in a cement drum, sealed inside their home. What kind of mind celebrates love after committing murder? Let us know in the comments. Days passed. Saurabh's family grew suspicious. They hadn't heard from him. Something felt off. Muskan tried to cover her tracks. She told neighbors he died of a snake bite. It was Saurabh's cousin who noticed the inconsistencies and raised the alarm. And when police raided the home, at first Muskan tried to delay them, but eventually they forced their way in. Inside, they found the sealed drum. Inside that was the unimaginable. Even seasoned officers were shaken. The full horror of the Meerut murder case was finally revealed. Under questioning, Muskan crumbled. She confessed, and so did SAHIL. Their digital footprints were all over the crime. Messages, searches, purchases, even the murder weapon. The evidence was overwhelming, but what investigators discovered next took the case into even darker territory. In a chilling twist, police uncovered disturbing items from the crime scene, symbols associated with black magic rituals. A small trident, ashes, red cloth, and even offerings laid out like a shrine. It's believed that Muskan and SAHIL may have performed occult rituals, either to bless their relationship or to spiritually remove Saurabh from their lives. Was this part of a delusion, or a calculated attempt to feel justified? Investigators couldn't confirm the exact intent, but it was clear this wasn't just a murder. It had become a ritualistic execution. The police called it one of the most cold-blooded crimes Meerut has ever seen, driven not just by obsession, but by belief in the supernatural. Meanwhile, Saurabh's family was left shattered. He was a quiet, devoted husband, betrayed by the one person he trusted most. Even Muskan's own parents have disowned her, calling for the harshest punishment. That boy was a good man. She should be hanged, her mother said. Her father added, "My daughter killed her husband. She's unfit for society and dangerous. Others should learn from this. She deserves the death penalty." What makes someone believe a fake ghost? What causes one person to manipulate another into murder? Experts say this case is a terrifying study in psychological domination. Muskan didn't just deceive. She created an entire alternate reality where killing seemed righteous. Love, grief, and control twisted into a weapon. And in the end, 2 lives are destroyed. 1 life is lost, and a child is left behind with a legacy of unimaginable pain. What do you think drove this crime? Was it love, obsession, or pure manipulation? Today, both Muskan and SAHIL are in police custody, facing charges of murder and destruction of evidence. But a shocking twist emerged behind bars. Muskan was found to be pregnant while in jail. Authorities are still investigating the timeline, but the revelation has only deepened the outrage and the questions. Was the pregnancy part of their plan, or an aftershock of the crime? The case is ongoing, and the legal system will decide their fate. But no sentence can undo what's been done. Before we close this case, let's clear up a few important details. Because in stories this dark, facts matter. Use of the term black magic. While authorities did uncover items often linked to occult practices, it's important to note the true purpose of these objects is still under investigation. No official confirmation has been made regarding the practice of black magic. Motive behind the murder. Yes, manipulation, obsession, and emotional control played a disturbing role, but investigators are also exploring other possible motives, including financial troubles and unresolved personal grievances. In cases like these, the truth is rarely simple, and while we may never fully understand what drove this crime, the questions it raises are ones we cannot ignore. The Meerut murder case isn't just about murder, it's about what happens when love curdles into hate, when grief is exploited, and when lies become deadlier than any weapon. Saurabh Rajput lost his life not to strangers, but to the woman who once told him she loved him. And that's the part that haunts us. In the end, it leaves us with one chilling question. How well do we ever really know the ones we love? And if you want more chilling true stories that go beyond the headlines, you can watch one of these next.